Hello and welcome to the Friday, April 20th, 2018 edition of the SANS and Storm Center's Stormcast. My name is Johannes Ulrich and today I'm recording from Jacksonville, Florida. Drupal developers released a security advisory asking users to update CK Editor, a component shipping with Drupal. I have seen a lot of coverage for this issue, probably because the prior issue with the remote code execution, this is just a cross-site scripting vulnerability. Still, you should patch it, but it's not as bad as the remote code execution. The issue was patched in CK Editor a few days ago. CK Editor is not just used by Drupal. Many sites that allow you to edit sort of more richer markup text include CK Editor, so you find it a lot in blogging software and the like. So patch as you get around to it, as you shouldn't really neglect cross-site scripting vulnerabilities. You can also disable the image2 plugin, which is the actual source of this vulnerability. Oracle released its quarterly patch update with almost a byte worth, or 254 to be exact, vulnerabilities being patched. One interesting vulnerability being patched across multiple Oracle products is CVE 2017-5645. This affects log4j. As the CVE number indicates, this was actually found back in 2017. Actually, pretty much a year ago is when this vulnerability was patched in log4j itself. The Oracle patch now moves this or applies this log4j patch to various products that Oracle released that do include log4j as a component. Exploit code has been available for a while now. Another interesting vulnerability being patched is a remote code execution issue in WebLogic. The CVE ID for this vulnerability is CVE 2018-2628. If you search GitHub, you'll find an exploit that claims to attack this particular CVE ID, but it's not really clear if this exploit is really different from exploits released for older WebLogic issues, like, for example, the infamous 2017-3248. The vulnerabilities are similar, they're deserialization vulnerabilities, so I haven't really been able to confirm that this exploit works if you had CVE 2017-3248 patched. And LinkedIn fixed an easily abused autofill feature. The idea behind the feature was that websites could add a button that would automatically fill in data to forms like job applications using information from the user's LinkedIn profile. Now, first of all, to use this feature, to use this button on your site, you had to have your website whitelisted by LinkedIn. So it's not that anybody could just add that button to their site. But the problem here was that the button was susceptible to clickjacking. A malicious website could include a button, mark it as transparent, and then increase its size to actually cover the entire page. And a user visiting the site would now transmit data from the LinkedIn profile to the site without actually realizing what happened. So all along, LinkedIn whitelisted certain sites that it allowed to actually include that button. The other fix they now applied is that there is now a pop-up asking the user to confirm the data sharing, and the button can only be displayed again on these whitelisted pages. And well, Flash appears to be less and less of an issue. Latest numbers I've seen is less than 5% of websites still use Flash in some capacity. And you probably can use many of those 5% of websites still perfectly fine without Flash. Anyway, Cisco announced that WebEx is actually vulnerable to a remote code execution vulnerability if a user is sending a malicious Flash file via WebEx. This vulnerability was fixed earlier this week. The vulnerability again leads to remote code execution, but you don't have to actually visit a website. Just while you're engaged in a video conference with WebEx, you may be exposed to this malicious flash file. So an attacker would have to overcome that hurdle to make you join that attacker's WebEx session. This could potentially be used in more targeted attacks where maybe someone claims to be a business partner or supplier and wants to do some demo or so via WebEx and tricks the victim this way into joining this WebEx conference. Well, and this is it for today. So thanks for listening and talk to you again on Monday. Bye.